Once you've got some ores, or even, before, the first thing we're going to need to do is make steam. And this is in the steam age. So there's different ages in Gregtech, going to low voltage, medium voltage, high voltage, etc., etc. And we start off with the steam age, which is the age before electricity. And the age doesn't last for very long. It's basically these machines you see in front of us. So the first machines we're making, rather than being powered by electricity, are powered by steam. So how do we make steam? Well, we have a low pressure steam solid boiler, a low pressure steam liquid boiler, and a low pressure steam solar boiler. These are the three main ways that you would be making steam early game. There is, however, high pressure versions. As you can see, high pressure steam solid boiler, etc., etc. These require steel plates, which you won't quite be able to make just yet. So hence we're starting off with the low pressure version. High pressure obviously use more steam and do things more quickly. So to start with, you are going to need some bronze plates. These are made by using a hammer on bronze ingots, and bronze ingots are made with copper and tin ingots. You're also going to want some tools for Gregtech: an iron screwdriver, an iron file, an iron saw, an iron hammer, and an iron wrench. Now, these are also made with plates, which are made in the same way that I just showed you to make bronze plates. Now, when I put in wrench, you'll see that there's tons of different wrenches that you can make. Basically, you can make your tools out of any materials. The starting material I would recommend, of course, would be iron. So you place down the steam boiler. Let's say we're using the low pressure steam solid boiler. And inside, what you do is you put your coal or etc. in here, and it smelts it up into heat. You then pump in water, which is empty right now, which is not good. As you can see here, it's using all the water to turn it into steam, and you get steam. Now, one thing to note here is that if you pump in water into an already hot boiler, it will explode. So you must make sure that you pump the water in and then heat it up. And you could just take out the block of coal and, slowly but surely it will cool down. To actually pump this stuff around, we're going to need bronze fluid pipes. So fluid pipes, again, are made of bronze plates. Now, when I place them down, there's different sizes you can make. You'll see here that we have these little connectors. If I right-click with a pipe here, it's going to attach it to the left-hand side of this pipe. Whereas if I put it here, it does it to the front of the pipe. If I just place it like this, however, it doesn't connect. And what I'd need to do is get my wrench and right-click that bit and right-click that bit to connect them up. And again, I can disconnect them. You may think it's a bit annoying to start off with, but I actually ended up preferring this method as to other ones where they automatically connect and it's really annoying. That's the fun thing about Gregtech. So how do we get the water in here? Well, you can just use the pipes as shown. What I'm doing is I'm using a bronze drum. You can also make a wooden barrel, which is a cheaper alternative. And what you'll notice in Gregtech is that all the recipes, etc., are very, very long-winded. So just to make a wooden barrel, you need some sticky resin, which is slime that's smelted. You need some planks and then also long iron rods, which are made of a hammer with 2 iron rods, and iron rods are made from iron ingots. Or you can use a file, meaning 1 ingot equals 1 rod, for example. And, it's quite a long process. I won't be showing you all recipes, of course, in this tutorial and these tutorials. Just assume that if I don't show you the recipe, then you can already make it with the materials you have. So what we do with the bronze drum is we place it down, and what you can then do with a screwdriver is you can right-click the bottom of it, and you see it says will not drain fluid, will drain fluid downward to adjacent tanks. So screwdrivers will change the state of an item. So on your bronze drum or wooden barrel, just go onto the bottom of it and right-click it so that it automatically drains, and then you can just shift-click on your normal bronze fluid pipe and it will start automatically draining that water out. If you have the pipe there and it's not working, just break the pipe and then replace it and it'll start draining, because sometimes that can be an issue. Do be careful not to mix them up, because as what you can see here, this has water in the pipes, but then over here we have steam. Even though steam is, is it a gas? I guess technically it is. It uses fluid pipes. So I'm just going to break these pipes here and then reconnect them. And as you can see, I've pumped water in to a hot boiler and it has exploded, because you must make sure that you're putting the water into a cool boiler. The only difference with the liquid one is you can use things like lava, and then the steam solar boiler obviously takes the power from the sun to heat it up, and you can see it's full of water and steam, and I have the steam coming out of this side, and it will come out automatically. And there we go. That is how you make steam in Gregtech. I hope you did enjoy the video. Click that subscribe button if you did, and of course leave a thumbs up. If you're looking for other mod guides, I do a hell of a lot on this channel. My actual goal on this channel is to complete every major mod in the entirety of Minecraft for Forge, Fabric, etc. If you look at my channel, I have a tech mod shelf, a magic mod shelf, a utility and standalone mod shelf, so ones that aren't in playlists. I also have now mod pack guides as a shelf. So at the moment, I am live streaming through RLcraft, and you can get that, of course, on my lives. I live every Wednesday and Saturday, and you can always see when the next scheduled stream is. And I play through the mod pack, and then I will also do separate guides on that mod pack. So if you are looking for specific mod packs, or you just want to come along and ask me some questions or hang out, you can also do that there. Do also just use the search bar if you are looking for a specific mod. And if you'd like to play with me, the mod pack that I do live stream, I do from our Patreon server, which of course you can join down below, which would massively support the channel, but also gets you access to things like that.